What is up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited because Sara Seat has launched the lowrider seat, which a lot of people were expecting. And also I'm going to talk about the touring seat with the backrest in this video. So let's not waste time, start the vlog. Okay, so before we get into the lowrider seat and why this is made, we'll talk about this later. First, let's talk about the touring seat, which I'm really enjoying. Well, what is the reason of making a split touring seat? And why was this idea given from my end? It was very simple. The long seat is good if you are a hefty rider and if you have a pillion, and really works wonders. Sara Seats also makes that, keep that in mind. It also comes with a backrest. Also, the lowrider seat comes with a backrest and without backrest. Now, this is a very quick DIY. So all you gotta do is remove it out and your backrest just comes out like that. So when you're cruising at high speeds and you need a backrest, that's when you actually install this like this. And now it has a three-way adjustment, which I'll show you right now. So it has a basic key here, which you can move and take the backrest at its position where you want it. They also have a screw and nut system here. So basically you can tighten this as hard as you want if you don't want it to be moving like this. So that is the second movement. The third movement is below. Again, there is a key screw here, which is for the third area. Now this gives a movement here. This gives a movement to the pad basically, and this keeps it ahead or behind. It is as simple as that. And now if you want to take it higher, there are steps below. I know a lot of people will be thinking that this is quite a procedure to do, but real riders who are doing long rides and they need the backrest, this can do wonders. And when you don't need it in the city, this is how the seat looks after you put the Velcro down. The mechanism is very simple and the cushioning of this backrest is really amazing. As you can see, there's a nice curvature here, so your lower back really gets assist. See, the bottom line is that it gives enough strength to hold your lower back for a long ride, because below the seat actually there's a metal plate which is installed. So don't think this is directly going in the foam. There is an entire metal channel in which this thing sits well, and that's why it's very strong. And that metal channel is welded to the bracket below the seat. Okay, so I don't think so anybody has revealed the secret about Sara Seat. Not only the foam which they use international standards. So if you actually open this up, it'll be a single foam, very much like the stock seat, and that's why this is a bit steep for some people, but it's a worth investment. People who invested in the touring seat for Interceptor 650 and other bikes really give a good feedback, and till now no complaints. Now when it comes to waterproof, there are a lot of people who write back to me saying that this is not waterproof, water goes in. Well, that's how it is, and it comes with a waterproof cover separately which you need to buy. Now talking about comfort. Now if you notice, this is a little harder, and that's what touring seat needs, but doesn't mean it's very hard. Now I'll demonstrate while sitting on it. The bucket system on the seat is the USP, and that's why you feel very comfortable for a long ride. If you actually compare this with the stock seat, this is really nice. It really lifts up and supports your tailbone, and that is the USP of the seat, that it has a tailbone assist, comfortable foam, and a very good shape for your butt to rest well. Now let's talk about the lowrider seat. Introduce you the lowrider seat, which gives a very bobber feel to this motorcycle. And it also comes with a backrest. I have taken the normal variant, it's up to you. I already have the touring seat with the backrest. So basically if you're doing city ride, or if you're just chilling with your buddies, or even doing long rides, and if you can manage, this lowrider seat will be really fun, because it is totally about how this bike looks. And that's the reason it's called the lowrider seat. That's the name I gave. And Sara Seat is very happy to make this. In fact, they have started getting orders for it. So you can also punch in the code. The details will be in the description. Now let's talk about the seat. The seat is a simple fit, but there is one con about this seat. I'll just show you. When you put a stock seat for the pillion, there's a huge gap here, which you can see clearly, and that does not look appealing. And that's the reason you need to develop a rear seat for this, like more like the 883 IN Harley Davidson. Well, that's up to you, because this seat was not designed to be a pillion friendly seat. However, they do have options of the thicker seat. You can connect with the brand for that. So this seat is only made for single riding, and the finisher kit with Royal Enfield provides, and there are a lot of aftermarket companies also which provide that, which is made of aluminium or MS or stainless steel. So that comes very much here, and the bike looks very appealing because the low rider feel really gives that cruiser look and makes this bike look really nice. So now let's sit on it and see the difference between the stock seat or the touring seat and the low rider seat. So if you're a shorter rider, you might be liking this seat more, because actually there is a little difference of an inch to 2 inch, and as you can see my knees are bending more. Also my confidence to hold this bike has become better because the inner thigh space has been ducked off. That's the main thing of the low rider seat, and it feels comfortable. Trust me, I'm not saying it because I'm just making this video. You'll buy the seat, you'll be like, oh, this is not bad. But if you're going for a very long ride, I would really recommend the touring seat which they have. As you can see, they have their own marca also by Sara Seats. So the construction of the seat is robust, thick. The foam used is amazing. Now that doesn't mean that they have compromised the foam on this. They have used a thinner layer so that it's comfortable and looks good. Say around an inch or 2 inch of a difference of sitting low. Also remember, your inner thigh now comes in contact with the battery panels here a little bit, but the confidence is more as you can slide in your feet. That's the difference between the low rider. When it comes to the touring seat or the stock seat, there is enough inner thigh support basically so that you don't have pins and needles or a numb butt, and that's the reason touring seat is recommended for long rides. So just to give you an idea, on the low rider seat they also have a backrest. Check it on the website. This is how it looks. So if you can put kind of a gel pad or something over this bike and go for a long ride and remove it in the city and have fun on a low ride feel, then I think this really works. So overall, this is what the seat is all about. I'm mostly using the touring seat because I do have a pillion, and I'm sure Sara Seat will have a solution for a pillion seat specially made for this. So the coupon code is mentioned right here. Do subscribe to my channel. Also check out the website for all the offers. Punch in my code, get a further discount. As usual friends, eat well, sleep well, be good. Signing off, Ride with Raj. See you with a new one.